Okay, so after the recording I've done, I've sort of smushed all these videos all into one day and be slowly releasing them out, go who knows how long. But milling machines. Now I looked at them and thought, yeah! And then looked at the price and I'm thinking, no. I then discovered this sort of stuff and I'm thinking, huh. So I could turn a drill press, which is something I want to buy already, into a cheap ass milling machine. Okay. Now, it really got hot today, sorry. This I did actually buy. This isn't something that was sent to me for free for review or anything, but later on down the track, there are a couple of things I'd like to be able to do that would require a milling machine. This, however, is going to be the literal cheapest bottom of the barrel piece of crap you can get your bloody hands on. But because I'm not after like 100% precision for industrial grade equipment, it doesn't bloody matter. With that said, I've been itching to open this for the last, I think, like 2 days since I've had it, but I haven't. And the box itself, yeah. All right, so let's take a look inside for what you get for a discount $40 milling machine. And I don't know if that's going to help anyone, but yeah. Mini bench table installation manual. Wow, this thing is a lot smaller in person, I'll say that much. Ooh, the bag's broken. All right, so yeah, this, wow. Okay, officially I am impressed, because I was expecting this thing to be a rickety piece of crap, and while it weighs practically nothing, and this is actually more impressive. This cut's terrible. I mean, come on, seriously. There's literally nothing to reference that on. So the consoles that I'm intending to modify, they would require. Oh wow, that is literally not taped on. You're not doing precision work with this thing. Well, I mean, you could do some. I mean, just wow. This is way better than I was expecting. So I did literally spend like $40 on this thing. I mean, that travel is... See, that travel is perfect for what I want. This is great. Wow. I mean... Wow. The thing I'd have to sit here and potentially mark this myself. But for me, I need to know how to center this thing exactly. That's the thing. Ooh. The whole thing, if it's not aluminium, it is definitely some sort of lightweight metal. Ooh, that's got some dents there. So this thing didn't come undamaged, that's for sure. Let's see how it feels when I scoot it across. I mean, is that damage gonna force me to turn around and scream and shout and jump up and down at the place I bought this from? Hell no! Alright, that doesn't seem to matter. I mean, to center this thing's small enough, I could probably use a 30 centimeter ruler. Oh man, this is funny. All right. That's enough said. So let's look at putting this all together. Now, I'm definitely going to want to upgrade this sort of thing. I mean, yeah, okay, that might be fine, but... So... Now, I have the screwdriver from my last video, which is extremely long and also bent. Now, that bit of plastic sitting out there, that's a bit... Honestly, what can you expect? It's like cheap-ass crap from China. And I also did get this on special. Still don't know how much was made by the people selling this thing, but still. Christmas special, I had to take advantage of it. No, New Year's, sorry, New Year's. So that must be some sort of stop thing then. Oh, it's got an exploded view too. Sweet. So always good to check the manual. Oh no, it's just that cat for that. Honestly, that handle's terrible. It is a really terrible handle. Alright. Let's get the other one on. Oh, that's probably why it's not on all the way. Nope, that is. Yep, so that's just a dodgy handle. And I guess this is going to be a dodgy handle as well. Yep. Yeah, I have better control over this thing doing it like that. That is just sad. I mean, wow. So, my fuss with this is that there are no washers. That's my fuss. Now, how many of these things are there supposed to be? 2. It's only meant to include 2. Oh. No, it's supposed to go in like this. Oh. Oh, fancy. Eh. Looks like Wow. All right. 48. 48. Now, I have to figure out what size this is. I don't have that at the moment. Now, the fact that it includes only 3 nuts makes you wonder if one was lost during oh no, it's got 4. Install the fixed washer workbench. This product is designed. This product is designed to work with a bench drill, so it is easy to fix on mini bench drill with fixing screws and nuts. The scale ring on the wheel hand is rotatable and is available to set to 0 when not cross at the bench. Besides, there is a movable ruler on the axis. Don't screw the adjustment screws too tight, otherwise they may cause damage on the rails. So I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that is supposed to sit like that. All right, let me grab something. Where is it? There you are. Come here. I have some wood. Literal chunk of wood. Now I'm going to try and bolt this to this, but I'm going to do it like this because it should make it easier. So the question is, will a 2x4 fit? Or at least what I think is a 2x4. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna have to find another bit of wood for that. BRB. All right, so I'm back. And I've got a better piece of wood. This is the one I was using for the Dremel. That should do it. Ooh. Lunch. Man, imagine doing this to a damn game console. It's going to drive me nuts. Alright, so let's get that on there. Let's get that on there. Alright, so that's on finger tight. probably should use a wrench with this. Ooh, okay, so that's on now. So I think what this is some kind of guard. And I'm trying to figure out for the life of me what this on earth is used for. I mean, maybe something on the inside, but I can't tell. Anyway, I'm gonna have to set everything up in a different way, so BRB. Okay, wow, this has been one hell of a setup. So what I understand, I have an end mill type bit installed in my drill press and I can't move that, so I've just been freaking out the whole time. For my drill press, any bolts that would fit through these holes here, definitely compatible with mine, although I'd want to use a couple of washers. Now, my plan is to do either a part or a full L in this bit of timber. And I'm going to do that just by simply moving this around. Now I've got to be careful because my vision is going to be somewhat blocked. So I'm not going to be able to do completely what I want. Now for protection I'll be using this. And I do have a vacuum cleaner on hand to clean up, so turn her on. When did that move? Oh, all right. Let's try to zero that back a little bit. Oh, I can't believe the camera moved. Ugh. You know what? I don't need this anymore, actually. Lower this down a bit more so it's safe. Ah, it's too hot today. I grabbed you. Maybe I can salvage this. All right. So can you see that? Came in. It's a bit of a wonky angle. I mean, a little bit of practice. I could potentially make that straight, but I was also able to dive down and make a bigger hole in it here. Oh man, that looks terrible, but you know, to run cables or something, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I probably need like a bigger table to do some serious work, but just as a thing offhand, that, I mean, for console modding, which is what I want it for, that, yeah. Oh, I gotta check this video. Okay, so totally botched that. supposed to be the prize moment of the whole thing, and I totally botched it. What did I learn? Well, like with the Dremel router attachments, you're able to do shapes, and you can also go up and down. But this isn't for wood routing. Yes, occasionally, if it's going to be small enough or fits on here or whatever. Okay, if I need to do something small, yes. But if I'm going to go around and do like this whole thing here, this table's not for that. Now, this is more for like precision work. Well, that's not completely accurate. I mean, this isn't a straight thing. But with the drill press, I've shown I can do X and Y and also Z axis. As you can see, I was able to punch a hole in here, which is useful because you could punch a small hole and then just go in there with a drill it through, and so if you need to remove plastic on, say, like a game console, which is one of the mods I'd like to do to a Game Boy, and you have to take parts off and like click, click, click. No, I can put the Game Boy console into this thing, the shell of it, and literally just route it out. I mean, just mill it out. Sorry, mill. It's a milling machine. Now, from what I could tell, this slot here, this piece of plastic, that's to prevent stuff from getting in underneath. So it's ideas were put into the design of this, but still the implementation of like these nuts and bolts, they hang around in there loose, which I suppose allows them to slide through easily, but I need to find a better solution to actually hold stuff in. Maybe have something like 4, maybe even 6, just to lock it in properly. But as it is, I mean, like I said, I'm not machining tools. This is more for removing small pieces of plastic. Going to be a definite setup, a proper setup for this. And I mean, I do need to get that drill press mounted onto a bench before I use this on at least on a sort of regular basis. Now, for my drill press, these holes here were pretty much in the slots on the drill press table itself. So I could comfortably secure this down with some nuts, bolts, and also washers. That's going to be a purchase from a shop nearby that I'm going to get. And they're using self-tapping screws for the... So just with this alone, I mean, I would feel comfortable with a proper setup actually copying this. And why would I want to copy it? Well, I can make it bigger. I can make a far bigger one. Although the only thing I'd have to look at buying potentially would be like the... Anyway. So if you want to use this as a quick thing in a tool shop setup, yeah, great. If you're going to have to go through the process of doing a ton of setup just to do something small, if you're out there and you're looking at doing Game Boy mods and that, and instead of clipping, you're going to need to have the space, and you're going to need the initial time to get this properly set up. I mean, I'm happy with the draw. This has a bit of movement in it, and that was to be expected. I mean, from all the videos I saw, but just, yeah! If I'm doing this in general woodworking, I'd definitely skip using this thing because it would get very clogged up very quickly, and just go with a routing table. That's it. Anyway, that's this over. I'm going to try to include a little bit of the actual drill press action, but it was just horrible. Anyway, yibbity yibbida.